Hello, all of you, and welcome to this session, which is an alumni talk of one of the former candidates of DataMites. And our today's candidate is Lukman. Lukman, can you please turn on your camera so that we can have a better user experience here? Yeah. A very warm welcome to you, Lukman, first of all, and
Yeah, thank you.
congratulations to you.
Thanks.
Okay. So, as far as we know here, you have been one of the students of DataMites and currently working as an AI engineer in Quest Global. Correct me if I'm wrong here.
Yes, correct, correct.
Yeah. Okay. Can you please briefly walk us through your journey? How did you get into this? What was your path to the job that you have currently?
Okay. Uh, First of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Lukmanul Hakeem. I'm from Kerala, Malappuram district. Right now, I'm working in Trivandrum, Quest Global. So, actually, I my journey start from DataMites in this AI ML field. So, in a brief, just after completing my BTech graduation, me and my other three other friends, uh, we are like, in order to getting into the market, it's usual to go for a short-term course and prepare for interviews. So with that kind of mind, me and my friends were looking different courses, institute, and we come across DataMites. And yeah, as usual, right now, that time also, I think it was during COVID pandemic 2022. AI was very hype time. So as usual, others think about. We also thought about that AI is somewhat big deal, and if we getting into that field, the job will be somewhat more safe and also have a good salary. And with that kind of uh, thought, we try to getting into this field. So DataMites, me and my friends we reached in Bangalore and searched different institute. But DataMites has its unique, like the course structure is very unique from others. So for me, uh, like even before joining DataMites, I previously had some AI ML background knowledge. Like there was some project like Hello World of AI, like amnesty data set classification, Titanic prediction. So that kind of steps I has done. But by joining DataMites, with the structured course curriculum, it was more. It actually laid the core foundation, because they have a way of taking all this concept. First, they cover all the mathematical foundation, then different algorithms, then its implementation, then different Python related packages. So it was very useful, and I'm till today also I'm very happy to be a part of DataMites. And then after that, I actually joined DataMites for AI engineer course, but it was two phase. First is like data science course, then AI expert. So data science was, I think it was 6 month course. Then after that, 2 months AI expert course. And uh, soon after completing DataMites AI data science course, yeah, this placement team was also very encouraging. They always encourage us to participate in mock interviews, and also inform us various job openings. And there was also job fairs was also there. So this kind of things were very helpful to know more about the industry. And then yeah, after completing that course, I was also looking, me personally also looking in to getting into the industry. And at that time, before joining DataMites, it is only just to have a getting into a job, good job. But After knowing more about these different AI ML techniques, and when we digging into the deep, it was more curious to know how things works. So at that moment, I think about why not get a more knowledge on this topic, like pursuing PG or masters. So so I started applying for PG also at that time in different colleges. Uh, and I'm not sure about getting into the PG because there was different gate exam needed and several other entrance exam. So I just applied and also looked for a job also. And very thankfully, Rubik's, I think you might know, so, side company of DataMites, they have one data science intern position was there at that time, and I got a chance to be part of Rubik's also through this internship, and I worked there for 4 months, and then soon after completing my internship, I got one of the university in Kerala for PG admission. So then I uh, relocated into Kerala for this my PG admission, and from there it was I took specialization in AI, and there was also there are many concept and still various topics are there, still ongoing researches are happening. So that kind of field, that kind of things knowledge I actually acquired from my PG admission, my PG college. And then during my last third semester, I got an internship opportunity from Quest Global through placement team. And initially, it was an internship for 5 months. Then they extended for another 6 month contract. Then after that, actually, this month 29th was the contract ending time. Then thankfully they were also extended. Like I got permanent role from this month onwards. So this is my journey in brief. Okay, that's all.
Okay, so that's really good to hear. So, as you just said that you did a specialization in AI in your master's, if
Yeah.
yeah. So, how would you try to make understand that what is the difference in doing a course in AI and doing masters in AI? So, how are the two different, and how do both of them contributed in your career goals later on?
Yeah, actually, course is specifically for making us for industry-ready candidates. Just doing some application with code, different AI ML algorithms. But in masters, uh, uh, we actually digging into the concept, different types of ML algorithms. So both are different in terms of what is in our mind. Like if you are focusing on a job market soon after our graduation, then this kind of short-term course is more better. But if you are more curious about know more thing how things work, how machine is really getting the intelligence, so that kind of, especially in AI, then masters will definitely will help. And for me, yeah, I also planning to get a PhD, but not right now because there are little bit more things to know, and I come to know more about various topics in AI during my thesis work. So yeah, that way it is more interesting in the masters also.
Okay. Okay, can you let us know, since you said that you have joined in the COVID period, the 2022, uh, was your session online or you
Hmm.
were into an offline session there?
Yeah, you mean database course?
Yes.
Yeah, database course was it was offline. Yeah,
Okay.
offline session.
Yeah.
I think it was 2022 October batch. I
Okay.
joined there.
So can you tell about the
Uh,
classes, the sessions that you had, and how was the session experience then?
yeah, of course. Session is, uh, yeah, as I previously told, DataMites has, I don't know what is the curriculum right now. At that time, it was very structured, I think, from very basics of mathematics like statistics, probability, then into the gradual other topics like different algorithms, then its implementation. So, and the faculties was also, I don't know whether they were here right now. Kalpana ma'am and Shubhangi. Shubhangi, I think, left. Is Kalpana ma'am is
Yes,
there?
yes, yeah.
Okay, okay. Actually, they were the main actors. Like they provide all kind of theory they were took, and for our doubts they were cleared. I think Kalpana ma'am was covered the most of the mathematical part for us. Uh, and for every in classes, I think there were in a week 3 classes as they are there. Then after that they will give some practical tasks. During those remaining days we do those tasks, and at the end of our course there were capstone project and client project was there. There were also they have one platform LMS, and it's also very useful. uh, they provide different kinds of ML related quizzes, and activities was there. So actually this all helped me a lot to know more about this field. Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
that's.
So since you had online sessions or offline sessions, sorry, so I assume that
Mm-mm.
you had a 2 hour class per day, Monday to Thursday. So what was your personal contribution in preparing for further cases? Like how much personal time you put, how much personal effort you put after the class or before the class, whatever was there.
Yeah, I can say I put almost every day for I mean remaining all this 3 day will be the class. Then all the remaining days I put my effort for gaining more uh, knowledge and implementation and hands-on skills on this topic. And uh, yeah, then other online tutorials, like I think this LMS platform has also another recorded videos of Ashok sir. So I also go through those videos, and other third parties knowledge bases also I use it. And yeah, that's
Okay. Okay.
actually.
Tell me a bit about the coding part because mostly students are scared of getting into this course because coding is there. But how was
Mm-mm.
the experience for you? You are saying that you had already a prior
Yeah,
experience, a little bit knowledge of AI ML.
yeah.
So overall,
uh,
how do you
uh,
rate the coding experience?
mm, mm, mm. Yeah, coding experience. Even before joining DataMites during my BTech time, I was somewhat familiar with Python. So for me, it was somewhat more easy to learn this programming part. And but I don't know. I'm not aware about those different packages like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib. But in DataMites, they were covered in depth. So there are several ways we can improve the coding part. Like different platforms are the HackerRank, LeetCode. Uh, Previously, I haven't used it, but right now it's more required one. If we are planning to crack any interview, then there are variety of questions this platform has. So if you are familiar with those platform, it will be easy for us. And yeah, this platform will definitely help. Then another thing is even we are going according with the course curriculum. We should also spend time for our own individual project. Take one topic, and it can be found in internet or any other source. Take a topic and do a end-to-end project. uh, the advantage is like if you're doing a end-to-end project, uh, it might be like we don't know the programming, but if you're doing work on a project, working on end-to-end project, we will be more curious to complete that project because it has an application. At the end, it has an application. So that make us to learn more step by step, like reverse engineering. We take a topic end-to-end project and we'll go through all these steps, and then we split apart over the different parts of that project. It's like a reverse engineering is the best way to learn program if you are fear about the programming. And it might be common to learn programming from basics in a structured way. So best one of the best ways, take a one project and that project code is already is there, then do reverse engineering process.
Okay. So now let's get into more of your interview experience. Like after the course you have done, like you went into you have applied for jobs and other things. How did you go ahead? How did you proceed for that thing? So what was your journey in job application and interviews? Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
uh, yeah Before joining Rubik's, there was I attended 3 to 4 two mock interview. I am not sure, two mock interview was there. Then through this pad team I was able to get three other interviews, and two of them were telephone interview. And then one practical was there. It's like as I told you before, most often those questions will be there in HackerRank. They directly send us a HackerRank link, and we solve in that platform. That is one experience. And for getting into the Rubik's company, they had a very structured interview process was there, and I think yeah, it was offline. I went there, and first they had yeah, theoretical. First they had a programming part, like MCQ question type, like covering Python basics, then different package usage, like how NumPy package and pandas uh, related to that package specific questions was there. Then algorithm specific question was there. Then after that, there were two round interview in Rubik's, and that was also a nice experience because I'm first time attending an offline interview there. And and one main thing is we should have at least one project that entirely we do, because most of the interview they ask about what we have done. Like even though we know Python, NumPy package, it doesn't matter. Like if we have applied all this together to make something unique, then that would be more better. And and uh, so uh, at least have one good project. And another pattern that I have seen in all the interview until in the interview for Quest Global also, they ask about a project what we have done, then they ask more about that. Like they will diverge into the, sorry, not diverging, converging into that in depth different steps that we have done. So the thing is, for me, what I feel is actually we are directing the interviewer. Like if you put a topic on them, then they will ask on keep on that topic. So we should have a good topic to introduce in interview any kind of project. That's
Okay, talking about the project, so how much of the internship projects that you had in DataMites in the Capstone and Client project, how much of an help they were for you in further your process?
uh, for me. I had done four capstone project and one client project, and uh, actually those projects have been, I haven't mentioned in interview this kind of project, but this project has helped me to gain knowledge like different ML pipeline steps there. So each project I have done data collection, pre-processing, then feature engineering. Before that, visualization in EDA, explorative data analysis, different steps are there. So through this four capstone project, I got more familiar with these pipeline steps. Uh, then uh, Yeah, then the interview, in most of the interview I attended in Rubik's, they were asked about. Um, I had done one project on computer vision using YOLO at that time, object detection. So they were asked more about that. So I think other than this capstone project, client project will help us a lot to know different steps and different like use cases are there. But if you are if you are it depends on which field you are focusing. If you are focusing on data science like data analytics, then this tabular data related project will help you more. But if you are looking for AI related field like computer vision, NLP, then those kind of work you should have at least one work in that field. So for me, there were Rubik's were hiring me for computer vision related tasks. Segmentation was my project during that internship. So hopefully, previously I had done AI all related computer vision project, so that helped me the.
Okay, so currently, as an AI engineer, what are the tools that you are using right now?
You mean in my company?
Yes.
Okay. The mainly coding for coding as Collab or Jupyter, that kind of tools, or Python. But it depends. Like the they had project related to computer vision and also NLP. These two projects I had there in Quest. So for computer vision, we usually deals with OpenCV tools, and computer vision. Sorry, for NLP, it comes to NLTK, transformers, that kind of tools we use. And yeah, it depends what kind of field we are working. And uh, yeah, this kind of tools we are using.
Okay, so
Then
there's no cloud technology or anything that you're using here.
yeah, right now I haven't used any, like in Coast Global I haven't used it, but during my internship in Rubik's, I uh, I used AWS EC2 cloud platform SageMaker. I have used it, and that is one of my asset to know somewhere that I have used AWS. Okay.
Okay. Okay, Lukman, we have a question here. One of the students, one of the viewers is asking, is there any specific way to create our resume so that company HR will notify our resume?
Uh, yeah, there are different ways for starting. Like if you are first making first step into the industry, then I think you can have at least 1 or 2 page CV. But if you are switching between from company to company, then resume of 1 page, I think it is more favorable. And another thing is, whatever skills you were you were given in the resume, you should expose those skills in your project section that you have used these skills in this project. That is one main thing. And we should be more concise and know more about what we have added in our resume. Okay, that way. And for AIML, right now Gen AI is more advancing, so that kind of work related to chatbot, LLM, and using different kinds of Hugging Face transformer tools. So that adding those kind of skills will be also more useful. It depends on what field you are applying.
Mm.
And the main thing is, whatever the skill you have added, you should you should include those knowledge in your project that you mentioned in the resume.
Okay. So there's one more question. Will it be helpful if we do mini projects?
Yeah, but if you have done many projects, but it might be, I don't know, it might be boring to include all those projects in the resume. uh, because resume norm, generally it is better to have single page, so just give most important project like you know more about in depth those projects you know more about, and in depth just give those projects only. That is the main thing. Then you can add your git in your GitHub repo and just mention the GitHub link in your resume. That will be also better.
Okay. So, what are the final things that you would recommend people to keep in mind while they're applying for their jobs?
uh, the thing is, yeah, we should aware of what we are looking for, especially this AI field. It's very competitive right now. So there are lot many people are applying this AI related job. So the first thing is our resume. Then it might be if you are looking big industry or outside, then it might be good to have some graduation. I am not aware of that before my PG, but I think it right now in most of the job in Gulf countries, uh, they mention masters. But I'm not telling that you should all take masters, but if you are good skill in practical knowledge, it will also help you a lot. But if you are more focusing on research related field even in AI, then masters is a better one. Okay.
Okay, Lukman. So that was it from our side. It was really good talking to you, and
Mm,
best of luck for all the future endeavors you have.
okay,
And thank you very much.
thank you very much. Hello.